take me to the deep far corners of the earth, leave the night behind me, the writing no story. Hey, it's a new day, we can make our own way, traveling the waves. Lonely without you. It's a new day, we can make our own way, traveling the waves. Lonely without you.
Sagittarius, how you doing, guys? So thank you for joining tier 2. So just a few channel messages because I'm going to try and really just stick with YouTube and doing some stuff. But I'm hearing we've got to do some stuff. There's some stuff that's to be done now. There's some work that's to be done. And I think this is like manual labour of something where, because I'm picking up that my head's not in it. Okay, my headmaster's not in it. My master's not here. My master's not here. My master's degree is not here, or I'm going for my master's degree. Or my master. Now this could well have to do with my friend Robert that lost a dog, okay, because I'm still picking up that my master, the person that called someone a master, okay, also Martha, I'm hearing Martha, but mastermind, some sort of mastermind. It's something to do with the mind, is where I'm mastering someone's mind, I'm reading their mind, so this is either you or them. But it's like I'm reading their mind, and I'm reading. Some of you are tarot readers, or you're just watching tarot readings, but it seems like that you're reading someone's mind. It's like, are they reading my mind, or am I reading their mind? Are they talking to me, or am I talking to them? This can be around animals, because when you get these messages from animals, you don't know if you're just thinking it, and if they're saying it to you. Like I said when I was relating to Bailey, and he said 2 months, that was actually a message that I thought that he was saying that he was going in 2 months, but it wasn't. It was a message for me that I thought, oh, that's 2 months, that's what he's saying. But it wasn't, it was a message. So it's kind of like this energy of like, I'm sure they're talking to me. Are they talking to me, or am I talking to myself? Or like, I really can't figure out like where my head's at the moment. It's like, where's your head at? It's like, where is my head at the moment? I can't figure all this out. And it's kind of like this huge purge of release, and like, now I'm free, and I'm like I've been unblocked in certain ways. It's kind of like now the lines of communication, something also to do with a Leo. Okay, that now there was a block, and now it's not blocked. It's like, well, my path is not blocked. I am no longer blocked. I am no longer blocked. My cold. It's like they're no longer blocked anymore. I am no longer bunged. I am ready. So it's like, bung it up, bung it up, bung it up. It's like, shall we just bung this up? It's like, let's just bung it. It's like, I don't know if this is to do with the sink or tubes, because I'm picking up water, or like a plunger of like, it's like that, and it's just like, okay, so you could be dealing with anything to do with pregnancy or someone giving birth in certain ways. This is either a plumber, a water sign also, like the lines of communication are now open. This is a water sign also. Something that was blocked in the past could still be blocked, and it could mean that it's something new and it is no longer blocked anymore. Okay, a new person can still relate to old or new. Okay, but I'm picking up the swaying motion, so it's something to do with a fish as well, like a fish, like swimming fish, like just like whoosh, it's like wow, it's like whoa, it's like, can you see me? And it's like what? It's like blah. Come out for another reading on YouTube. I think it was Pisces, and it was like this and Aquarius, and it was like this Wayne's World. It's like extreme close up, and it's like, let's have a close up. It's like, let's have a closer look. It's like, come here, look, have a closer look. It's like, come closer, come on, move closer, move your body. It's like, just move your body just a little bit closer. And I don't know if someone's kind of like, look, let's just move a bit closer, and they're kind of like that. They're like this, because I can see a guy going, holy shit, look at that pair, right? So this is also parents that go, look at that pair, look, this is a pair. It might be a pear tree, or a tree, okay, tree, pear tree, pear tree, pear tree, pear tree, pear tree, okay, a place also, Aintree, pick up Aintree, okay, but that's a place, okay, also fish, also a fish, something to do with around Aintree and a fish, Pisces. Okay, there is also like a plumber or something also around plumbing, which is like the release of a baby that could happen. These messages, they come from everywhere, so you have to put the pieces together yourself. Okay, but this could relate to you or someone being pregnant and a baby is born. Okay, this could be puppies. So this could be someone that has a new puppy and it's like a new dog. Okay, or a puppy, or cats or dogs having puppies and a litter. Because I'm picking up littering and also loitering as well. Someone could be loitering around, so be careful around the strange energies. But I'm picking up litter, a litter, a litter, a litter, a litter, Melissa, 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 Lissa, solicitor also. I'm picking up a lot to do with the solicitor and lawyer. Solicitors and Laura, 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 Laura. Flora, 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 or Laura. Flora, Florence, Nightingale, something about nights. Nights in white satin. Nights in white satin. It's like nights and nights and nights and nights. Frights and frights nights. Fright night. Something to do with Fright Night. Oh, that's an old film. Fright Night. Frightened at night. Someone's like a cat is frightened at night for some reason. So they might want someone's frightened about a cat, or frightened about a Leo, or like frightened at night. Okay, frightened at night, because I'm hearing like frightened at night, 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 and it's like, oh really, I'm too old for all this good night business, or like night, and it's like, I'm just yeah, see you in the morning, sort of thing, right? That someone doesn't say good night. It's like someone just doesn't say good night. Didn't say goodnight. It's like I didn't get to say goodbye. There's something around I didn't get to say goodbye. I didn't get to say goodbye. I didn't even get to say goodbye to the person. So there is something of loss around you guys. Okay. I'm picking up a plumber as well though, like plums, plum tree, or a pear tree, or a plum tree. Okay, or a round tree. Ain't tree. Okay, but Adrian also pick up ancient of Moo. What was that? KLF or chicken, something to do with chicken as well. But like KLF or KFC, or this might have something to do with UFC, either like fighting at UFC. Okay, could have something to do with the UK, also UK or the United States. But I'm picking up more of the UK, like the UK, KKK. Oh, okay. Ooh, dear, the KKK. What on earth is that to do with? Some sort of Rachel or racial type sort of thing. Because I heard Michael Jackson of like, it don't matter if you're black or white. Something to do with black and white. Bullseye, bull. So something to, you've heard me, like, come on, look at what you could have won. Bullseye, the black and white, or black and red. Black and red. It's like bullseye, so it could have something to do with Taurus. Okay, it's like, oh, that's in black. It's like, oh, that's white. It's like black or white. It's like, are they black or are they white? Are they black or are they white? Or is it black or is it white? It's like, well, I don't know. On one side it's black and on the other side it's white, or something like that. Okay, because I'm picking up like this. It's like this game. What's that game with those opals where one is black and it's white? I think, is it? What is that? What am I seeing? I'm seeing like a disc of something, okay, and it turns and spins. It's a bit like what's on my angel radio. There might be messages in there, okay, but like this opal thing that spins, and it's like, and then 1 minute it's black and then the next minute it's white. Could also be watching angel radio, which is where it is to do with the ghosts that stand there, okay, the dog, I'm picking up the dog and Doublet, we picked that up before. That was a pub, a restaurant. Also, but like the dog, walk the dog, also walk the dog. That's also a pub here. But walk the dog, like whoop, like a dog barking. I'm going okay. So this is an alive dog. It's alive. It's like it's alive. I know it's alive. It's like I know they're still alive. Some of you, this is a spirit that's kind of like still around you, okay, and you just sense them quite a lot, and you're like, I just know they're still alive. I just know it. There is something around this energy of like animals still, of where I just know they're still alive. I just know that they're still alive. I know it. It's like I just know. I have this sense of humour as well. It's like they have such a sense of humour, or they have such a strong sense. It's like I just know they have like second sight or second sense. It's like I'm just trying to form a sentence together, and I'm trying to understand what they're saying, but it's like a sentence of like a death sentence, or like someone that's going through some sort of criminal activity, and like it's like paranormal activity. It's like this paranormal thing, and it's making me paranoid. But somebody's giving me the clues from the Scooby-Doo stuff. Okay, and it's like bam. It's like, okay, I've put all the glue together, I've put all the pieces together, and I've now formed a sentence of now where I've got a case now I can put together, because I've got like legal stuff now, that I've got evidence in certain way, or Devi. But I'm picking up some from Devon also, or 11 also. 11, Devon 11 or 2. 11 or 2, 11 or 2, 11 or 2. Tamaja 2. Tamaja 2? Is that Tamaja 2? That's going to be France or Tamaja 2. Tamaja 2. Kelly. Picking up Kelly. Kella. Ella. Also Ella. What's the song? Ella. Umbrella. Some sort of umbrella, umbrella or something. Something is under the umbrella. Someone's like protected, it's under the umbrella. Oh, okay, there was an angel radio, I can't remember which one it was, where the umbrellas come like that, there was leaves that all fell down from that. There's the tree again, so there might be messages in that song. Something to do with the umbrellas that come up, and then the leaves all fall from the umbrella. Okay, so the umbrella, or Ella, I'm picking up Ellie. Okay, but the leaves are foul. It's like, well, it's now autumn. It's like it's now fall. It's like the fall maybe. But it's like it's now fall. Norfolk. Someone from Norfolk. Okay, or north, up north. But it's like a fork also. So you've got twos, so you could have something to do with Libra. Sagittarius. Sheba, the dog. Also, a dog was Sheba in my life years ago. Was Sheba. Okay, Sheba, Toshiba, something also to do with around a Cancerian. Oi, bruv, you got a new Toshiba? So something to do around a casino. Something to do with Capricorn or gambling or money. And it's like Casio. Someone could be buying a new Casio or something. Or it's a car, or it's a watch, but it's like, that's Bollocks. It's like, that's not a real watch, that's Bollocks. It's like, no, I'm having Botox. Sorry, not Bollocks, I'm having Botox. Someone's having Botox. It's like Botox and Botox, or someone's got Bollocks and Bollocks forever. It's like, this and Bo. It's like, what are you, Lock or Lucy? It's like, I got a lock, Lucy, for you of hair. So it's like, listen, lucky, you've bought the last shift. It's like, I put a piece of your hair. Angel radio. But no, I don't put those hair in anything. But I'm picking up a fox and a hound. It's like hound dog. You ain't knowing about hound dog. It's like you ain't knowing about dogs. Again, something about a dog. Again, a dog. I don't know, what is that? Like a revving of an engine of like. Somebody's playing with their vibrator. Just put it that way. Someone's got like. It's like a flat line. Oh, okay. A flat line. I'm picking up a flat lion. A flat lion. Someone's ran over a Leo or ran over a cat. Oh, sorry. For the person that watches, I do apologise. It's very tactless. Like I said, I have to get to grips of what they're saying. Okay, but somebody ran over a cat, and someone physically did, and I really do apologise. Okay, but like a flat line, a cat. Okay, also maybe something to do with around a Leo could have a heart attack. They're saying maybe, I don't know, or an art attack, like I'm very autistic. Someone could have somebody in their energy that is autism. Okay, because I'm picking up autism. Or you might work for children and it is to do with this kind of thing, right? Autism. Okay, autumn. Saying something to do with autumn. Autumn leaves. Palo Latini. Autumn leaves. Paleo Penta. But also someone that is Spanish or from Italian. Is Italian or something. Okay, I'm picking up the Italian stallion. Someone's kind of like, oh, bravio's got a stallion. Right, or like you've got a huge dog. Someone's got like a huge dog or a stallion or a horse as well. I'm picking up also a horse. 14 on the clock. A horse fair, also apple fair. Apple fair. This could be travellers that buy horses, like buying and selling horses. Here we call it the Apple Fair, I think it's called. The apple, something to do with the apple of my eye, but also the apple, okay, the witch, something about being put in an apple. I don't know, because I'm picking up this apple and someone like squeezing stuff into an apple, and like, it's right, okay, so we can now make 2 apples and make an apple into that. You know when people plant stuff, okay, and you've got apples, but if you take a cutting of something and you add it to, say, an apple tree, you get like a different brand of like apple tree. Brandon, I'm also picking up Brandon and Lee, but also like a tree of like with apples on it, or it's like an icon of a tree, and it's kind of like we're selling like wine or fine wine and dining and wining or fine wine, and we make our own wine and we sell it, but it's to do with like apples, okay, apples and oranges and this sort of stuff. And like we like, it's my own brand, and we sell it, and we like take a snipping and a cutting of this and we add it, and then the apple that used to be, say, like a, I don't know, a golden retriever, something also about a golden retriever, okay, but a golden Granny Smith, like a granny, you might have a granny that was called Smith, or you are called Smith, okay, but a Granny Smith, okay, a Granny Smith apple, and it's something around like grannies and granny, great granny, my great grandma, great grandma, someone's got a great grandma, okay, I don't have one anymore. Okay, so that might have something that somebody passed that was a great grandfather or great grandmother. Okay, but I'm picking up a grandfather clock, something to do with the grandfather clock, the Grand Hotel. He got drunk last night. Someone got drunk at the Grand Hotel. It's like, well, we're going to the Grand Hotel. Someone's going to the Granny or going to the Grand. It's like, I'm going for gold and I'm going for the Grand. It's like, whatever I'm doing, it's grand, I'm going to Ireland. Someone's going for Ireland. It's like, that's grand. It's like, I'm telling you what, that's grand. It's proper good. So it's like, we're going for gold. We're going for the Grand. We're going for the Grand Hotel. It's like, would you like to stay in this hotel? Okay, so it's like a hotel, but it's like, I don't know. Is that the Bates Motel? It's like, well, just come in here, and then I'm hearing this, some kind of, whoa, what the fuck is that? What? Why on earth would you say that, Steve? God knows. Because I pick up baitman or fish bait or something like to do with like baiting somebody or dating somebody. Okay, and someone's like, oh, I really don't know. Are they fucking psycho or what? So someone's like, no, probably you're too psycho for me. It's like you're a little bit like, that's too much. It's like, well, it's like this one, it's a little warm. It's kind of like, it's too cold. That's warm. It's like warmer. It's like, perfect. That's just enough. It's like, that's the Little Bear that I want. So Little Bear, also a great artist. Man, I can't think. Little Bear. Who was that? They sung a song called Little Bear. It's a fantastic song. They have a lot to do with birds, and they sing a lot of songs about animals, to be honest. Might be the animals, but it's not called. They're not called the animals. Little Bear, they sang Little Bear. Dragons. It is. Fucking hell. Dragons, right? Dragonfly or dragons, right? But they sung a song also called Little Bear, but they also done one about dragonflies as well. They did. Well, I'm going to have to check that out. They done a song also with dragonfly. What the hell are they called? He's British. They also done one about the devil. They did. They also done. Oh, great! Fuck, what is that? They done one about the devil as well. Dancing in the devil's shoes, miles and miles on ago. What is that? Dancing in the devil's shoes. Dancing in the devil's shoes. What are they called? Oh, come on, Spirit, please. You can't give me the songs and then not tell me the name of them. What is that? The name of the band? No. Name of the band. Oh, it's one of my favourite bands as well. Can't remember. But because they got Little Bear. And they done one also about dancing in the devil's shoes. And they also done one about a mythical dragonfly song as well, like dragonflies. Keep saying dragonflies, the dragon, the dragon, the dragon. Like dragging on, something is just like dragging on and dragging on and dragging on and dragging on, dragging on, dragil, Drakil, I'm here to Shaquille O'Neal. Or like, shall I kill Neil? Oh, okay, shall I kill Bill? Or shall I kill Neil? Shall I kill Neil? Shall I kill Neil? Shall I kill Neil? Dio. That's another one. Band. Eminem. Shall I kill Neil? Shall I kill Neil? Shall I kill him now? What on earth is that? Shall I kill him now? Shall I kill this now? Someone's putting something down or like maybe turning off a life support machine is what I'm picking up. Because I'm picking up very tactlessly of like, either one, shall I kill them now? Or like, shall I turn off this life support machine? Shall I turn it off? It's like, I just can't watch it anymore, I've got to turn it off. So turn it off, quick, turn it off. Turn it off, like turn it off, just quick, turn it off. I might even put this out on YouTube because it's quite important, I suppose. Shall I? It's like shala la 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 la, shala la 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 la. Shall I lie? Shall I lie or shall I not lie? This is something to do with the court. And it's like, shall we get them now or shall we get them later? It's like we just need a little bit more evidence first. And it's like, if they just do it one more time, then we'll get them. And it's like, shall I lie or shall I not lie? It's like, well, I can't lie about it. I'm going to have to tell the truth, is what I'm picking up. It's like, well, a will, bill, also a bill or a will. It's like, well, you know, what do? Do I tell them the truth or do I not tell them the truth? Or like, do I lie about it? This is also to do with around like a Leo energy for a lot of you. Okay. And a cat or a dog. Now, don't get confused, people, honestly, because I am also very empathic and also very psychic. So if you're thinking it, it's a good chance that I'm picking it up because that's what you're thinking about. Okay, so please don't like, oh no, and panic. Okay. Because there's this energy of like, don't panic, don't like rush into something, right? Don't like do something that you regret, is what I'm picking up. Like, don't, like, I can't wait anymore and I can't, and I just don't want to do it, but I can't, and I can, and I can't, and it's like, but I'm so frustrated, and like I'm waiting, and it's just like, but I don't know. And you might have got messages from me maybe, and you're like worried now, but please don't be worried, okay? Because there's this energy of like Shaquille, also the name Shaquille coming out, right? Shaquille. And it is still around these animals and this dog, okay? It is very much so, okay? And I think someone is so worried that their animals might die or might get killed or something around that, and there's a lot of protection around this. Like there is, trust me, there's a lot of protection around this spiritually, but like child protection services of like the DVLA. I'm picking up DVLA. That was the DUVD. Now the DVLA is what I have to go through because I work with children. So we have to have a DVLA test, which is to do with the police service. That's the DUVD. That's the DVLA. Okay, so it might have letters or something around D, V, L, and A. Okay, and it might have something to do with around devil, right? The devil. Okay, but I'm picking up Neville, also Neville and Beryl, also. Okay, spirits. But I'm picking up the DVLA, right? DVLA. Now the DVLA here are where you have to give over like your rap sheet, or I'm picking up that someone's a rapper or a sheet of something. But DVLA is also around this where you have to each year we have to do this, each year, okay, and you can't really have it any longer. It has to be a year, and then it's up, and then you have to do it. And actually, my boss is just doing mine for me again. But they go through your rap sheet. So if you've ever been gone through the police, or you've been done for anything or whatnot, that's on your sheet. And then if you go through the DVLA, they want an explanation of what is this on your sheet? What is this on your sheets? So there's something like, what is this on your sheet? What is this on your sheet? What is this on? It's like, you little shit, you're in it now. I hope they throw away the key. You should have talked to me more often than you did. But no, you had to go your own way, didn't you? Did 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 you? Whoa, I am so sorry, guys, but I really am picking up some kind of flat line of this like this courtroom drama, or this. It's like this is a bit like the Bates Motel, and you press a button, it's like. And it's like it's like Count Dracula. It's like, geez, what on earth have I just pressed? It's like, am I pressing the right button? It's like ping. It's like, oh, I can't get in. It's like fuck, don't work. So what? This buttons, or this phone. I did E.T. Eliot. Phone home. But so listen, I've got this phone, it's like, I can't get into my phone. So what's going on with my phone, bro? I can't get in with onto the phone. It's like, I've got this important, article or news thing, and I just and it's like, oh shit, but it's like, what's the passcode? What's the password? And it's like, what's the password? And it's something to do with a safe and a bank also, the 50 Shades of Grey. David Gray, 50 Shades, 50 Shades, 50, 50, 50, some of that's in there probably for 50s maybe. It's like, okay, what's the and it's like, I can't get in. What's the safe word? And it's like, what's the safe? Listen, what's the number to the safe? It's like, bruv, I don't know what the number to the safe is. It's what you're supposed to know what the code is. It's like, yeah, but it's changed. Someone's changed it. I can't get in anymore. It's like, shit, why did they just change all their stuff? It's like, yeah, well, they found you out, bruv. That's tough shit. So it's like someone has gone through this bank account thing and they've got onto it and they're like, right, bruv, it's like we've now got onto them. It's like, we're just going to change your passcode, change your passwords, change everything over. You're okay now. And then we're going to track these people down. And as soon as they start typing the numbers, whatever it is, we're going to be on to them to know that it's them that's doing it. And we're going to trace it back. So I think I probably will put this out on YouTube for you guys. But this is normally what you would get through your... you will do the tarot reading a bit. Okay, but I'm picking up... what's the passcode? What's the password? What's the safe to the safe? And how do we get into the safe? And it's like we can't get in there now. So why can't we get in? It's because the password's changed. And these two people are arguing. Go, bruv, I told you to make sure that we weren't found out, we weren't seen. It's like, yeah, well, they went to see Seven or Dragon Girl Tarot, and then we figured out the fact that someone's scamming. And they're like, oh, bro, who's this fucking idiot that's just grassed this up? And it's like, it's got to be him that's on that fucking YouTube, innit? And they're like, well, you come to see a medium and that's what happens. So they say, look, we're for the good and we're for the bad. It's like good, bad, good win, like the good win. Someone called Goodwin. It's like, that's a good win. It's like, cha-ching, that's a good one. It's like, well, that's one for me. And it's like, psst, thank you, Steve. It's like, thank you. It's like, that's one to me. So someone's scoring, like a scoreboard or board, school board. Some of you could work for the board of directors of some director and company, and you are the board of this, like the chairman or the spokesperson. And it's like, okay, I am the board. I am bored. It's like, I'm bored. It's like, I'm just sitting here listening to all these people so, well, you're just going to have to take it to the board. And it's like, well, what are we taking it to? It's like, we've got to take something to the board meeting. It's like, well, I've got this big event coming up very soon. And everybody's now going to have to sit around and I'm going to have to explain everything of what's been going on about this paperwork or this, me overseeing all of this. And then I've got to come up for a decision of how am I going, this is the court also. And they're thinking, Okay, so now we've got all this evidence. It's like now we've got this board meeting, and now I've got to go to that and present it to the judge or present it to the board, and then the board is thinking, you know what are we going to do with this case of this case of something? Okay, there might also be like a case of flu that could be going around or something, or a case of, because I'm picking up like a flue pipe of smoke, like, but a flue can also be like a conduit. So it's like it's being filtered through this tube, and it's going from channel to channel to channel to channel, and it's like the Channel Tunnel probably going through to London, or like a train or so, and stuff like this, and the train to London, and a train to, oh my God, again, the same band. They done a song with Train to London. Train to London, they did. One of my favourite bands. What are they called, Spirit? God, Train to London. They did. Please remind me in the comment section, and I'll try and remember their name and put it out for you guys. Okay. Train to London. Train to Brazil. Train to Brazil. It was a train called Train to Brazil. That was another song that they did. Train to Brazil. Well, I hope he's watching, because he's one of my favourite all-time ever artists. Train to Brazil. Little bear, you made a man of me. Little bear. What a great voice. Little bear. Hold on. Oh no, my phone's over there. Little bear, stay there. Let's see. Little bear, you made a man of me. Everyone's like, I already know that band, Steve. I've already put it in the comments already. Little bear. Little bear. What do you know? You can't even get. Okay. Train to Brazil.
Sorry, I can't find public transport directions to your destination.
Of course you can't, because I'm not looking for it. Already. The song Train to Brazil.
Here's what I found.
The Guillemots. The Guillemots. The gill. Something to do with the gill. Gills. Something to do with gills. Also fish. Funnily enough, it's actually come up with like a water. Something to do with gills and fish. Right? Fish. Fishing. Catfishing. Catfishing. Well, let's have a look. Catfishing. Don't know what do I see in this picture. So what do you see in that picture? It's like, well, I see water. It's like I see sea. When are we there? I said, can you see the sea? Little train of the... What else did they do? Live at Reading. Some of you could be from Reading. Okay. Rio, Brazil. Anyway, could be from Brazil. Okay, could be from Brazil. I can pick up... Anyway, so I'm picking up like this... Bruv, what do we do in order to like the little train? It's like, when we got to take this train to Brazil? It's like, yeah, we've got to go to Brazil. So we're going to Brazil? Is that right? Okay, so is that where we're going then on holiday? Is it? It's like, yeah, no, we're all decided we are going to go to Brazil for a little while. Okay, so I'm also picking up how bizarre. Ozark. Also something to do with Ozark as well. Ozark could well be coming on, hopefully soon. Ozark's one of my favourite shows. But anyway, it's like a Ozark. It's like, it's like, owl, some sort of owl as well, or owl, Ray-Owl, but like Ray-Owl, it's like Ray-Owl, Ray or Owl, it's like, no, that's not Ray, it's Owl, it's like, no, it's Steve, ow, oh no, sorry, it's not Owl, it's like Steve, I've gone over this so many times, but like Ray-Owl, it's like Ray, is that Ray, Ray, we're hearing someone that calls someone Ray, or Trey, it's like Trey, you want Trey? You like Ray? You like Little Ray? It's like, you like Little Ray? It's like, yeah, Ray. What are you, Ray? It's like, Big Ray or Little Ray? It's like, well, I'm Ray Al. It's like, Ray, don't, whatever you do, don't call me Al. Whatever you do, don't call a Leo. But it's like, whatever you do, don't call them Al. It's like, don't call them Al. It's like, no, Al, don't call them. I'm telling you, Al, don't call them. Honestly, Al, I'm telling you, do not go around there. It's like, listen, I'm telling you, Al, don't go around there. No, no. Al, don't go around there. It's like, Al, don't go around there. No, don't go around there, Al. I'm telling you. So if any of you are called Al or Alison or in Wonderland or Al, it's like, don't go round to see Al. Whatever you do, don't go around there. It's like, I can't go and see Ali. It's like, Ali, 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 Ali. It's like, what, are you going to go bowling? It's like, I don't know, but it's like 10 pins. It's like, well, there's 10 pins. Temp. Some of you are temps, like temping. Right, not temping bowling, but temp, like someone that does like secretary stuff. It's like, do you want to be a temp? It's like, yeah, I'll be a PA if you want. So some of you do like a PA and you do like a personal assistant or a TA, which is a personal trainer, or a teacher's assistant, or assisting someone in something like this. Okay. I'll pick up TA. The ATM, also the ATM. Something to do with the bank account and the ATM. I told you about this camera, didn't I? Okay, the ATM. Okay, so be careful about putting in a card and it being like... Okay, so it's something to do with the ATM, the bank. If someone has got your card, when they go to do that, the people that got it, they will know that these people are using your card. Okay, so if you're on top of all of this sort of stuff, these people are probably still got your card. They'll probably try and use it online. They'll probably try and use it in an ATM. And then when they will be caught because the person will think, okay, they just used it. Take a snap with the cameras that are all around. They've got the person, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. It's like, yeah, that's my Aunt Fanny. It's like she's got... It's like, yeah, that's my Aunt Fanny. It's like, Fanny for days. It's like, ha, you're Fanny, aren't you? It's like, did you say Fanny or funny? It's like, I can't quite understand what you said. Did you say Fanny? It's like, Fanny, fan. It's like, I am your greatest fan. It's like, I am a fan. It's like, I've been a fan of yours for like so long, you don't even know that I'm a fan. It's a bit like, oh, it's like, oh, this person, it's like, oh, and it's just, and it's like, oh, Jesus, I'm hot. It's like, oh, they're just making me all clammy, like around a fish. And it's like, oh, this person's like, just making me like, it's like, oh, bruv, I'm having a moment. It's like, what's the matter, sweetheart? It's like, listen, bruv, you'd say it one more time and I'm going to knock your head off. I'm just having like a, shit, what do y'all lot have? What is it that you lot have? Or, like a, well, I also heard hysterectomy for some, but it's obviously not that. But it's like, I'm having this, what the hell do y'all lot go through as a woman? Like when you have your, like, bruv, it's just like, bruv, don't even talk to her, she's having a moment. It's like, oh, it's like, I'm getting hot. It's like having your, fucking hell, what on earth goes on with you women? So it's like, why do women do that? It's like, listen, this brothers, just leave them alone, don't talk to them, they're having a period, or they're having a hot flush. It's like this, and they're having a hot flush. It's like, don't go anywhere near her, don't speak to her, don't say anything, just let her be. Let Paul McCartney do his job and just let it be. Just let it lie. It's just like, leave them alone, let them lie in. It's like, no, I'm going to go wake up mum. It's like, don't you dare go and wake up your mum. It's like, why not? It's like, because listen, bruv, I'm telling you, when you get older, you'll understand this sort of stuff, son, right? Don't go and wake her up. It's like, oh, Jesus. It's like, it's like, oh, God, if you make any more fucking noise, I'm going to rip your head off. So it's kind of like, listen, when you shut up, keep banging. It's like, you're all sleeping, what's wrong? It's because I'm having a minute. It's like, I've been working 12 hours. It's like, if you've been working a 12-hour shift, but I'm at home at, like, I get up and, like, it's my weekend. It's like, here comes the weekend. It's like, the weekend's ready. It's like, yeah, is mum ready? And it's like, bruv, don't go wake her up. Just leave her in. It's like, why? What's the matter with her? She's having a hot flush. Fucking leave her alone. So it's like, because I can see someone, like, fanning themselves down saying, oh, my God. Also, like, this, like, God. It's like, God. It's like, they're a king. It's like, here comes the king. Also, what's Angel Radio? It's like, they're a king. It's like, yeah, is that a king or is that a lion king? It's like, yeah, it's a lion king. It's like, yeah, they're lion. But it's like, look at this other king. It's like, we three kings. It's like, we got three men. It's like, Jesus, what are you, the three Freemasons? It's like, you're the Freemason, aren't you? It's like, how do you know that, Mason? Oh, like, all right. One of my friends, Melissa, Mason. How you getting on, bruv? Sagittarius, right? You're watching. Right, it's like, what are you, the Masons? It's like, yeah, we're the Masons. It's like, we're the Freemasons. It's like, what, is this free? It's like, yeah, we're all giving it for free. It's like, what do you want? It's like, what do you want? It's like, what do you want it for free? It's like, it's like for free. It's like, no. This, what you see? It's like, listen, bruv, what you doing? It's like, what, you a hangman? It's like, yeah, bruv. It's like, look, I can do all this sort of stuff, and I can just, like, hang here for a little while. It's like, listen, see all this? It's like, you can't touch this. It's like, listen. It's like, you can't touch this. It's like, what, you MC Hammer? It's like, yeah, bruv. It's like, look. It's like, what on earth are you doing? It's like, listen, don't you know the machine? It's like, bruv. It's like, you got to hang them up to dry, and it's like, well, they're just still hanging there. So it's like, what are they hanging there for? It's like, well, I don't know, but they're still like hanging. So I really hope that this isn't anything to do with that death. I really don't. I really don't. But I don't know. I keep seeing this in pigment of like this scarecrow, right, or this crow, or the crow, craven, raven or craven, and it's like, bruv, it's like, what on earth is this? Because I can see like this picture of something, right, and like it's like pin the tail on the donkey, right, and it's like, like that, right, and then it's kind of like, it's like, well, it's like, bruv, it's like, what's up with their arm? And, what on earth is this? Sorry if I'm being very tactless and people have lost anybody, but bruv, my head is not in like past, present or future when I do this, so I've got no idea of where my fucking head is, right? So again, what on earth? I don't even know where my head is. Like, someone's in pieces or bits, and like, well, hold on a minute. It's like, we need to get their arm and put that there. Then we need to get this arm and put this here as well, and then we need to get their head and put that on. What the fuck is this, a morgue or something? It's like, hold on a minute, we just got to put this person back together. You can't glue a person back together? What on earth is that? Because I'm picking up someone that's going into like, bruv, we buried them in the wrong place. Like, what do you mean? It's like, yeah, like, you know, this is like someone that's like very religious, and they're like you can't just, this is someone in like the fucking desert, bruv, or some sort of like casino. In the casino, the film The Casino, we did pick up that. Right, we picked it up like breaking someone's fingers through gambling, all that sort of stuff, through the Pisces reading. And then it was like, bruv, we can't bury them in this hole. It's like, yeah, we've got to. And then they go back to it, they're like, bruv, this is, they're religious. We can't just bury a piece of them there and then bury a piece of them there and then, but like their foot and their leg and everything in different places. We've got to, we're going to have to dig them back up and go and find all these bits at least so we can put them all in one piece together into a whole. And it's like, yeah, but there's like, so we've got to like dig it up and then unwrap this arm and then put it, what the fuck is this, a psycho? Well, it might be the Bates Motel, so be careful. Right, but it's like, okay, let's just put their, right, so we've got their arm, right, so let's put their arm there, okay, and then we've got this other arm, and let's put, I mean, Jesus Christ, bro, who are you all lot messing around with? So we've got their arm, and let's put that there, we've got this arm here, and let's put that there, and then let's get their torso, and then let's go, and then we've fixed it all together, and it's like, okay, so now we've got them, now we're just going to put them into a hole, and then just bury them up, and that's that. I mean, fuck, this is a murder, bro. This is a murder. It is. Steve, you're on to something. I've got to put this out on YouTube for everybody. So you would normally get this for your reading first, but I think this is rather important, really. So I think I'm probably going to put it out on YouTube. But like, let's just get all these pieces and let's put them there and let's put them there, because I can really see this like scarecrow going like, bruv, like, what are they doing hanging on that cross? Is that Jesus or something? It's like, no, it's not Jesus. Is it? Is it Jesus? It's like, yeah, it's Jesus. It's like, Jesus. It's like, Christ, what on earth? Jesus Christ is on. Really? Steve, are you channeling Jesus Christ? What? It's like, what? Jesus Christ. It's like, Jesus creepers. Like creeps. It's like, you give me the creeps, bruv. It's like, what? Or the horror film, The Creep. The Jeepers Creepers is like, this is Jeepers Creepers. It's like, look at the state of it. It's like, what on earth is going on with them? It's like, I don't know, a bus, like a bus, or like someone that just goes, and they come flying down, they're like, and they land in front of this bus with all these school kids, and they're like, fucking hell, just like shut the doors quick. I mean, Christ, I drive a bus. I mean, what's going on? It's like, just quick, shut the door. Don't let that Jeep in. Don't let that creep in, or that Jeep. It's like, they've got a Jeep. They've got a Jeep, or someone drives a Jeep. It's like, bruv, it's like, what is that sheep? It's like, be careful of that sheep. It's like, shit, right? Be careful you don't hit like a deer or a sheep. It's like, no, it's all right, bruv. It's like, I've got it. It's like, no, honestly, like, just be careful of that sheep. Oh, be careful of that shit. It's like, oh, bruv, you run through the shit, the sheep and the shagger. So someone's a sheep shagger. Fucking what on earth is someone doing that for? What you Welsh? So someone's like, I'm from down Wellington, then is it? It's like, yeah, bruv. It's like, we've got loads of sheep down here. It's like, oh, that joke is so old, Steve. Why do you have to say that one to the Welsh people? It's like, well, so it's like, they're gathered. So it's like, yeah, what, you got any sheep down there, bruv? It's like, yeah, just be careful of the sheep, the deers, and the shit. It's like, oh, bruv, it's like, there's shit and everything down here. What are we doing down this sewer? It's like, what we're doing down here with Stuart. It's like, listen, just come down this hole. It's like, bruv, what you doing down there? It's like, opening up this real big cave, and it's like, it's like, fucking hell, bruv. It's like, there's shit, and there's sheep, and there's like, what on earth are all these carcasses doing down here? It's like, there's birds, there's carcasses. It's like, oh, God, I've got to clean that crap out. He's like, yeah, bruv, just get this hose down there. Like it's right, turn it on, bruv. And it's like, and it all gets siphoned out. It's like, Jesus, there's dead things down here and all sorts. It's like the sheep. I mean, what is this? We all float down here? Is it Stephen? Oh, jeez, bruv, that's my name. Be careful. Be careful, Steve. Sorry. There's another person, I think, that said that there is someone else also called Steve. Right. But there's other people I know as well in my life that are also called Steve. But it's kind of like, bruv, it's like, you know, what you doing? It's like, go and clean out the bog. It's like, oh, no, I ain't clean out the bog. Look down here. It's like, okay, now it's on, turn it on. It's like, there's all this stuff's being filtered out and all this money is like, right, it's a bit like Scrooge McDuck. It's like, right, it's like, look at me big like canister of all me gold. It's like, I got all me gold and I got everything I want. It's like, right, Scrooge, let us in. It's like, okay, all right, boys, all right, bring in the hose pipe. It's like, okay. It's like, and everything just gets all siphoned out. It's like, shit, where's all the money gone out my account? So, I mean, I don't know. Someone might be trying something very devious around someone's account. It's like, okay, now let's just stuff this in here and let's turn it on and then everything gets filtered out, right? So, I don't know. Around the person that's got everything under wraps, it could be them that's trying it and then they get caught, right? But because I'm hearing, why on earth am I hearing Scrooge McDuck? It's like, listen, Scrooge, let's just have something. It's like, no, bruv, that's all mine. It's like, well, if you ain't going to let us have any of it, then we're just going to take it. It's like, well, you can't take what's yours. It's like, finders keepers, losers sweepers. It's like, I found it. It's like, you didn't just find that. That's mine. It's like this, people walk past like a brand new £10 note or something, like, bruv, that's mine. It's like, no, that's mine. It's like, well, listen, share half of it then. And you're like, no. It's like, oh, it's mine, I found it. So, what on earth is this? It's a bit like a magpie, right? You could like Radiohead. But it's like, listen, they're like a magpie. They can like, and they come flying down like a pterodactyl of like, caw-caw, 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 like a cancerian. And it's like, here I come, bruv. It's like, right, I'm driving. And it's like, I'm coming down. It's like, right, I'm coming down to land. And I'm like, here we go. Like, I've just nested myself on top of this like perch. It's like, right, I'm here. It's like, okay, I got myself here nice and cushy, bruv. It's like, I've got loads of money. I've got like senoritas and greeters and stuff like that. And it's like, we're now landed in Barbados or wherever I said for a start. So it's kind of like, bruv, what is this pterodactyl coming down here? It's like, this and this. Is like, what, you're a gold digger? It's like, yeah. Like, someone's like giving someone a nosh for it. They're like, thanks very much. Okay, right, just get down here. It's like, this, just come down. It's like, come on over here. It's like, come down here. It's like, come down. It's like, I ain't going down there, bruv. There's like dead stuff down there. It's like, what do you mean? It's like, you need to wash your gums out or something. I was like, bruv, I ain't going down there. So, what on earth is this? No idea, guys. I'm sorry, but it's not my life. But I'm hearing like, shit, it's like, it's like, someone's looking at someone, they're like, yeah, it's like, okay, right, are you going down there? It's like, because this is either someone's hole, a hole, or going up the wrong hole, okay? But whichever way it is, there's stuff going in and out, right? And it's like, bruv, okay, you're going to go down there? It's like, bruv, I ain't going down there. It's like, I don't know what's going on down there. It's like, what is going on down there? It's like, well, because, oh, shit, this is where I get in trouble. It's like, bruv, I ain't going down there. I mean, is this Noel Gallagher and Liam Gallagher again? It's like, bruv, it's like, you coming down? And it's like, no, I ain't come down. It's like, why are you coming down? It's like, no, I ain't come down there, bruv. That's too far for me to go. So it's, oh, it's like, no, I said too far. It's like, Liam. It's like, no, bruv, no, we're not getting the band together. It's like, no, come on. It's like, just do it. It's like, you know, we can put it together again. We can start again and we can start over again. So no, brother, I'm sorry, but there's just too much time gone. There's too much past. It's like, I'm sorry, but we're just not putting the band back together. So it's like, listen, we're not putting this band here. We're not doing Band-Aid. Listen, Bob Geldof. It's like, listen. It's like, we want your money and we want you to come here at Band-Aid. It's like, yeah, but in the Band-Aid, you're supposed to like rip it off and start healing from your karma. It's like, start that. This is called Band-Aid. And we want your money. And everybody just come here. And we want everybody to come here. It's like, everybody? What, everyone? It's like, Everett, Kenny Everett. It's like, well, it's all in the most possible taste, but you all just got to come here. We want your money, and we're going to put the music on, and we're going to do it for free. But we're not doing it for free because we want you to donate. And it's like, donate, dollar, 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 dollar. It's like dollar, 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 dollar bill. It's like dollars and dollars and dollars. So we need to convert our money, and that's probably what's being siphoned. It's like, well, sweetheart, if we're going to go from here to here, then we need to like put the money into the account and then make sure that we've got enough money when we're over there, and then we need to like, well, it's like, listen, Taurus, he's Scrooge. It's like, listen, you know, you need to like fork out business. He said, no, don't worry, sweetheart. I'm just going to go and like cash everything up over to like dollars and stuff like this, and then we're going to be on our way. All right. So you've got like transactions of money from like dollars to like euros or whatever. Right. I'm also picking up like a Eurovision song contest or something, like a song contest, and it's like, brother, you heard their voice. It's like, what is this, Eurovision song contest or something? It's like, yeah, I'm going to go for that. So someone's like, well, I'm going to go for the Eurovision, or I'm going to go to the Euros. Or it's like, I'm going to go to Europe. Someone's travelling Europe. It's like, well, we're travelling around Europe, and while we're over Europe, we might as well come and see you seven. It's like, well, do you know me? It's like, yeah, well. So it's like this Europe. It's like Europe trip. It's like the final countdown. It's like, carry, things may change, my friend. Whoa, Kerry Mason, how you doing? I figured you out and all, bruv. So it's like, listen, Kerry, it's like, things may change, but things may still stay the same. It's like, well, if it hasn't changed and it's still staying the same, then what is it? The same? It's like, yeah, what, Saddam? Oh, why on earth did I channel Saddam Hussein before? It's like, Saddam Hussein, Saddam Hussein, Saddam Hussein. Why the fuck am I channeling that name? Saddle, like saddle? Blazing saddles. Someone farts a lot. Someone's got flatulence. Or like blazing saddles. What has to do with a horse or like a bank robbery? Like a bank robbery. So you go in to see, what is it, Gene Wilder, right? Go in to see him. He's like, oh, he's got his hat down. He's like, ma'am. It's like, Jesus, where are you going? The Wild West? It's like, yeah, we're going to see Dolly Parton and all that sort of stuff. We're going to do like a trip around America and whatnot, or wherever they're from. It's like, yeah, it's like, man, how you doing? It's like, he's got a bit of grass hanging out of his mouth. It's like, yeah, well, Sam, play it again, Sam. It's like, oh, I'm in the wrong place, aren't I? It's like, what, you at the Wild West? It's like, yeah. It's like, not today, sweetheart, not tomorrow, but someday. It's like, well, what day is that then? It's like, well, oh, it's something. It's like, brother, I don't quite understand what this something is. It's like, yeah, well, it's not today and it's not tomorrow, but it's someday. It's like, well, when on earth is this someday going to come? Or like, someday in your life, you will find that you're all... So you're always going to be waiting, Michael. It's like, Michael, I'm sorry, but you're waiting. It's like, oh, brother, I'm in this traffic jam. It's like, Jesus Christ, brother, I'm like always waiting. It's like, oh, why am I always waiting? It's like waiting and waiting and waiting. And why do I work at a place where I have to wait on you? It's like, bruv, ding, 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 ding. It's like, yeah, spam and chips, bruv, egg and beans. It's like, Jesus Christ, just... Frida, go and see Frank. Someone sits there like with a fag in their mouth, like, it's like, bruv, here's your food. It's like, ugh, this is a proper dingy hole. It's like, this is a dingy hole. It's like, well, bruv, I ain't going down there. Again, there's someone that's got a dingy hole. Now, this is either like a hole filler or film a crack in, or someone's like, bruv, I ain't going down there. It's like, why are you going down on me? It's like, oh, no, like, I don't know. So, fuck knows. Who's got a dingy hole? God knows, right? But listen, there's this hole. Now, this is going to amount to quite a few things, and it could have been in a few things, or someone could have been in this few things. Whatever it is, someone's either been in and out, and someone's like, oh, I don't know whether I'm going in that one or the other one, I was like, well, no, it's all right, because it's like, well, it's like, are you on the pill? It's like, no. And it's like, oh shit. It's like, well, you got anything to use? It's like, nah, bruv, I'm a guy. I don't really think that sort of stuff. It's like, well, I didn't either. It's like, well, you know, while we're here, you could go up the other one. So it's like, this is which hole are you going in? It's like, well, you know, we're desperate, so we're gonna have to go in one of the holes. So, sorry, that's for some. For some of you, this is where it's to do with this burial thing or something. It's like, well, they're going to have to go in one of these holes, but which hole is it that they're going in, right? Because trust me, a lot of you are going through the same sort of hole, but the different ones, right? So, oh dear, this is where Steve, brother, you ain't got a filter and you don't really give a shit what you say, do you? No, listen, y'all just listen to a conduit. Just take me out of the scenario altogether. Forget that this is 7, right? And just listen to what I'm saying. And if they relate to you, they do. And if they don't, then it's some sort of relation, right? Some sort of legislation. It's like, we've got to go to the legislation and we're going to have to go to the board of directors in order to see about this, because I am pissed and I am so fed up that I'm now going to have to go and see the bank manager, or I'm going to have to go and see the manager. It's like, or I am becoming a manager. It's like, are you becoming a manager or are you an assistant manager? It's like, I am the assistant. It's like, well, I'm only the assistant. It's like, well, yeah, well, I'm the manager and I'm in charge of you. It's like, no, because I'm your assistant. What makes you any different than me? It's because I'm the one that drives. So it's like, oh dear, brother, like, you ain't no better than me. It's like, yes. And these couple are like, bah, 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 bah. It's like, oh Jesus, I work with the wife. So what do you mean I work with her? It's like, yeah, I work with her. It's like, oh dear God, she does my head in. So some of you are working with someone you don't want to work with. You're like, oh Jesus, I have to work with her. So it's like, I don't know. Is this going on at work? Because I'm picking up like colostomy bags and probably people that work at like a care assistant or caring, and then or Karen. And it's like, geez, it's like, you know, what on earth are we going to do with this like shit that seems to be keep coming out of all this? Is because it's coming out of all of them. It's like, oh my God, it just keeps coming out and coming out and coming out and coming out. And so they just keep coming out with it. It's like, how do they do that? It's like, I can't work out how the hell they do it. How do they do that? How can you connect and see that I just shit myself everywhere? I was like, how do you know about my ship or my failed ship or my sunken ship? How do you know? What, you from battle cat? What, you a battle cat? Leo? It's like, what are you battling a cat for? It's like, I have the power. It's like, what do you mean? What, you like Prince, whatever he is, like the Grey Skull? It's like, what, are you from Grey Skull? Or are you from Grey School? It's like, what, are you from Gay School? Or gay? Someone could be dealing with a same-sex relationship. It's like, what, are you from Grey Skull? It's like, what, are you from Rachel? Or are you from like school? It's like, I met you from school. It's like, I'm sure I used to be at school with you. It's like, yeah. You're right. It's like, yeah, I was at school with you, Rachel. Oh, I was actually at school with a Rachel as well. Bungle, Taurus. You probably got Sag in your chart somewhere, or somebody has. It's like, listen. It's like, well, I'm sure we used to go to school together. It's like, yeah, we was at school together. It's like, da, da, da. It's like, what are you going to? We're going to the prom. So some of your kids go to the prom, and they're like, what? Anyway, about this whole. So it's like, anyway, sorry, let's get back to it. It's like, right, okay, let's get back to this hole. It's like, bruv, what are we going to do with this hole? Because I don't know. And I don't know, I'm picking up also doctors are kind of like, right, well, what are we going to do here? It's like, I don't know, because this is either someone that's having Botox in their lips or something to do with something else, right? Now, this could be anybody that's suffering through cesarean section or anything to do with that part or this part. It's different for each part of you, because there's parts of people everywhere, right? There's scattered energy everywhere, guys. Trust me, you ain't going to like me. A lot of you probably won't. Okay, you want to probably go and see a cup and fish. That'll be over on Patreon once I've put this out for everybody. Or you can go and find Dragon Queen Tarot Girl, and our link is in the description. I'm sure she'll love to hear from a lot of you. Okay, let's go over there and say hi and thanks, all that sort of stuff. Really would appreciate it. But I'm saying, like, this, what on earth is it with this hole? It's like, what are we going to do with this hole? It's like, it's just like, I don't know what to do. It's like, you stole the whole of the moon. It's like, geez, look at the size of that thing. It's like, you just stole the whole of it. You said, you just stole the whole lot. You took the whole lot. Someone's taken the whole lot of something. It's like, you just took the whole lot. Like everything that I've got, you just took everything. You just took everything that I've got. Everything that I've got. Oh, be very careful. Be very careful. okay, around money. If it's a bank, then you're insured, right? Because, well, I know I am. I've always like got insurances and God knows what else, and passcode after passcode. There's something about the passcode. It's like, I mean, where's the passcode? It's like, what's the passcode? What's the passcode? What, I can't get into their account. What is the passcode? And this, I don't know whether this is, because this is money that's going from like a lot to zero, or like from zero to like hero. So there's some kind of like battle or court case or channel messages of individual stuff of like what was like a hero has now all gone to zero and it's now gone to the hero, which is the winner. It's like, well, now I've won, I've got it all back, right? So the people that took it have now lost it all and it's all now gone here. So there's this winning energy. Okay. So I think we're going to leave your channel messages at an hour. I wasn't expecting that to happen, Sagittarius, but I said I wasn't quite, I don't know if I was on form before, I don't know, but as these are very important, I think I am going to put this out for you guys on YouTube, but this is normally what you would get over on Patreon that you wouldn't see on YouTube, but as it's very important, I think I'll probably put these out for you guys. So if you would like to see your tarot reading, which I'm going to start right now, okay, we're going to do week 1 and then week 2. Okay, and we'll see what happens through your tarot. So it's basically the first half of October, but separated down in week 1 and week 2. See what the tarot says, right? See if it relates to anything that I've said. Okay, but like I said, it really does help me out. It really does help me out because it enables me to keep doing it. Okay, to keep doing it. So it's also part of, like when you join, okay, it's like each month you get it all ahead of time and it goes from month to month. Okay, but you don't have to, but it does help you out. Okay, so we're going to do your tarot reading. This is the stuff that will come out on YouTube. Thanks very much, Sagittarius. Really do appreciate any like, share, comment. Get this channel out as many times as you can to as many people to get them these messages. They're vital for people, right? People out there that don't know about these messages could be the people, the unlucky ones that don't get these messages. Okay, so do your best to try and get this channel out as far as you can. I really do appreciate it. Also check out Goddess Dragon Tarot, the Queen. But the name is in the description. Okay, alright guys, thanks very much. See you soon.